She sits there for a few seconds after the attunement session is over, not quite ready to move. Nothing is wrong. In fact, something definitely happened. She felt the process, saw the visions that came with it, experienced the openings. That was the whole reason for showing up. She wanted to move forward, and now she has, or at least she thinks she has. Then the words she wasn't expecting: "You've been attuned. But until you're ready, nothing will arrive." For a moment, the sentence doesn't make sense because in her mind she is ready. She wouldn't be here if she wasn't. She asked for this, went looking for it, showed up, went through the clearings and the openings, did everything she knew to do. So what does "when you're ready" even mean? She leaves with that question, and instead of feeling like an answer, it feels more like another problem to solve. Maybe there's another class, another session, something else to read, some part she missed. Maybe if she works harder, clears more, understands more, she can make the next thing happen, because that's how most of life has worked. You decide what you want, you figure out what needs to be done, then you do it. If something gets in the way, you push harder. And if someone tells you it can't be done yet, sometimes that just makes you more determined to prove that it can. But this doesn't seem to respond to determination the way other things do. There's no extra assignment, no secret shortcut, no person she can persuade into letting her move forward. She can want it more than anyone else in the room and still wake up the next morning with nothing new to show for it. That part is hard, especially when other people seem to be moving forward. Someone else has an experience. Someone else develops an ability she's been waiting for. Someone else seems to step into the thing she's been trying so hard to reach, and she feels it. The irritation, the comparison, the quiet thought she doesn't particularly like having. Why them? Why not me? Later, the same pattern shows up again. She decides she's ready to work with clients and asks the universe for them, and then she waits. Nothing. Crickets, no sudden rush of people, no obvious sign that the door has opened. Just ordinary days continuing exactly as they did before. And once again runs into the same uncomfortable possibility. Maybe deciding you're ready isn't the same thing as being ready. That's a difficult distinction when you're used to measuring progress by effort. Because effort is visible, you can count the classes, you can remember the sessions, you can point to everything you've done. Waiting gives you nothing to measure. It can feel like standing still. Worse, it can feel as though something is being withheld from you. And eventually the question becomes very simple. What else am I supposed to do? Sometimes there isn't another thing to do right now. And for someone who has always known how to push, solve, learn, work harder, or find another way around the problem, that can feel less like guidance and more like hitting a wall. She would eventually understand something she couldn't understand when her mentor first told her she wasn't ready. Deciding to begin was something she could choose, but the timing of everything that followed wasn't. That understanding didn't arrive because somebody explained it well enough. It arrived because she kept running into the same wall. She tried wanting harder, doing more, got annoyed, compared herself to other people. None of it moved the needle. Maybe you found yourself there too. You know you're willing, you know you're committed. You've already said yes, and now you're standing there wondering why the thing you said yes to isn't happening fast enough. You may even start questioning yourself. What am I missing? What am I doing wrong? How much more ready could I possibly be? And there may not be an answer yet. You may still want it tomorrow just as badly as you want it today. You may still be frustrated. You may still look at someone else's experience and wonder wonder why theirs seems to be moving while yours isn't. Nothing about this requires you to suddenly become peaceful about waiting. For now, you may only be discovering something you didn't know before. There are parts of this process you can choose, and there are parts you can't move just by deciding it's time. You don't know when the next part begins or how long the wait will be, neither did she. If today's conversation helped you recognize something you've quietly been living, you'll find a free introductory ebook below, along with additional resources if you'd like to continue exploring. And if you'd like to continue these conversations as new episodes are released, I'd be honored to have you join this community by subscribing. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. I'll see you soon.